Welcome back to the Weekend Report. I'm Masachaba Mposwa. A scam called love, a highly anticipated South African romantic comedy, premiered nationwide in cinemas yesterday. Directed and written by the powerhouse husband and wife duo Carla, Fonseca-Mokgata and Nthato Mokgata, the rom-com turns a classic love story into a hilariously twisted tale. An ambitious chef from South Africa enters into a green card marriage with a cash-strapped line cook from Atlanta, and the couple journey to Cape Town to gather proof of their relationship, only to find that deceiving the government is easy compared to fooling your own family. All right, so as we've just seen the clip, of course, the supporting cast is stacked with South African favorites, including Brenda Ngxoli, Thando Thabethe, Lwazi Mthembu, Fezile Mpela, Rendani Mufamadi, and Trevor Gumbi, ensuring both brilliant moments of comedy and heartfelt moments as well. I'm now joined by co-writer and co-director Nthato Mokgata and Brenda Ngxoli. Good morning to the both of you.
Good morning, Masichaba.
And I didn't recognize the baby queen. What is her name?
Yes, Sky Ngxoli.
Sky Ngxoli.
That's her second time here. So.
Wait.
Last time she was breastfeeding,
yeah.
But now she's
Ay, man. You're doing really, really well, Mommy.
Thank you,
yes, you are. Thank you both for coming. I'll start with you, Nthato. What inspired the vision for this rom-com?
We wanted to do something that expresses some South African culture, but also redefines rom-com. Brings some new aesthetic elements, but some new story elements, just to push the rom-com genre. I think South Africa for the last 15 years has been doing rom-com heavy and wanted to bring a different edge, a new edge, and maybe lead us into the future of rom-com.
That's interesting, very interesting. Tell us about the character that you play in A Scam Called Love, Brenda.
Well, I play the mother to the leading lady, Unaledi Tsele, and for lack of a better word, she's an ice queen. But behind every flawed character, you know, there is a real story, and you know, love is always at the bottom of everything. So it's either we behave a certain way because we've been hurt by love, or you know, scammed by love. So I think, yeah, she's the mother to the leading lady, and she's an ice queen. And without saying too much, because I want people to go out and see, the movie. It's at 60 cinemas around the country nationwide. Yeah, go see for yourself, and it's an absolutely amazing and real story and a real character as well.
Fantastic. And let's talk about bringing all these characters to life. I mentioned just a few of some of the actors and actresses on A Scam Called Love. Tell me about the team that you worked with and how they all really fed into this particular production.
Film is really a team effort from our crew, but the cast worked really amazingly together. There was a lot of improvisation. We had our script, but we gave you a lot of free rein to play. And what we wanted in our auditions and casting was people who could play together as well as bring new ideas by themselves. And we really enjoyed it. And I think as well as there being a lot of classic, huge, legendary actors, we brought something new in all of them, I think.
Fantastic. And what was it like for you working with the people that you worked with? You yourself are a dynamite powerhouse. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody's got amazing things to say about working with you as well.
I'd certainly hope so. I'm sure obviously there are others, who aren't a fan of mine. When I'm at work, I'm really not looking for fans. I always say that when I'm at work, it's not time to make friends. It's time to execute and be a soldier and pay homage to the character and the storyline. And I think I think Nthato and Carla really undermined their talents. Their script was really, really good. There are those type of scripts that even the comma you need to play because it's there for a reason. And I think your script was really, really good, especially when it comes to comedy. Yes, you want to improvise, but at the end of the day, you want to keep the comedic timing. You want to stay true to the story and knowing that it is 3 sentences in the scene for a reason because it's building a particular rhythm. So it was really nice working with people who really knew what they were doing as producers producers, as directors. I always say, you know, in my heart, I say, they are the next Connie and Shauna Ferguson, because they are really committed to the arts, and I think they really know how to treat their artists, you know, while on and off, you know, the set. So yeah, it was really amazing, and it was quite nice that I was also able to travel with Sky. It was my first, you know, sort of like big role after I'd given, you know, birth to Sky, and we traveled to Cape Town, and they, you know, Nthato booked me like, you know, a really nice place, and made sure that I was comfortable and I had the child. So that was really, really great, and I really thank you guys, you know, for not chowing the funds and making sure.
Thank you for saying that.
Yes, like, so not chowing the funds and making sure that I was comfortable and all the artists were taken care of. So it was really, really nice, and obviously it's an honor and a pleasure to work, you know, with you know, Fezile Mpela. He's, you know, he's a legend in his own right. You know, Trevor Gumbi, Thando Thabethe is an absolute gem. I absolutely love her. I think she's so funny. You know, Didintleko knows also, like, you know, all these like people are just absolutely amazing, and we have to just say, you know, Toby Bampete is like, you know, he's really taking Hollywood and America by storm. So it was really nice to, you know, work with him, and also his like accent range, you know, to see how talented and how people actually work on their craft was really, really exciting, and, you know, an absolute pleasure and honor for me. And shout out to Wolflight Films for, you know, bringing a stellar cast and just being an absolutely amazing production company.
It's so refreshing to hear a creative or an artist in this country have such positive feedback to give about an experience in the industry. And Nthato, Brenda mentioned you as the next Connie and Shauna Ferguson. What is it like working with your wife, Carla? How do you feed into each other as a husband and wife duo?
It's very exciting. I think I have to put forward that I was a fan of her work as a writer and a director before working with her. Her background's in theatre, and going to her plays was just mind-blowing, and that's what made me collaborate with her initially. So to be able to push into this new realm with her is the chef's kiss.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And how would you describe Brenda as an actress and your experience working with her?
Dedication, real dedication, you know, and that's, I think, what differentiates actors. People who just want to come on for, you know, the fun, and then those people who are dedicated to the craft.
Thespian.
And will take your character to what you wanted it to be, but even far beyond that. And I have to say thank you. Yeah, I have to say thank you for breathing life into Naledi in this way. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
I love that. What do you hope people will take away from this film?
I certainly hope that people will have an opportunity to view themselves, an opportunity to have a good laugh, but at the same time to realize that, you know, love is complex. Nobody exits the womb with a formula as to how they're going to execute and, you know, navigate this thing called life. And sometimes forgiveness and just empathy, especially as we move into the higher LSM as people of color, you know, behind those high walls, I believe that those high walls are built on tears, blood and sweat. And sometimes our mothers have to go through a lot in order to make sure that we succeed. And ngamanye amaxesha inhliziyo zabo zibenza into yokokuba babe nenhliziyo ezibanda njengemikhenkce. So hopefully abantu bawo
Oh, Bawo, thank you so much. Thank you for your time. And more especially, I mean, I can't remember when last I went to the cinema. Now I will be going to see this film. I hope everybody does. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Master Chaba.
All right, there we have it. That was A Scam Called Love, co-writer and co-director Nthato Mokgata and actress thespian Brenda Ngxoli.